videos. These are probably one of my favourite videos to film, and it's March, January, February, March. Yes, it's March finished pages. It's the 30th today when I'm filming this. Now I've got one or two whips that I want to share with you first. I've got a finished page in here, but this is the current whip that I am working on, and this is from Kirby's newest book, the Mythic World. Is it Mythic World? Mythic World, yeah. And I'm doing this page. I love how it's turning out. So the whole creature and everything, that's finished that now. So I'm just more or less working on the background with this one, but I think that's turning out so nearly said cute then, cool. I'm basing it off one of the creatures in a computer game, I said Madagascar then, Magmasaur. But yeah, I should get that done in the next couple of days. I might even video me doing a little bit of this. We shall see. But yeah, I used ink tints for the whole of the base. I went over with a second layer of ink tints, and then I added a third layer of Black Widow pencils to create that effect. And I love them. I think that's so cool with the library effect. Something not as bright, look at the difference. Something not as bright. I did this mostly with watercolour. Yep. So I tested out for the first time a Daniel Smith watercolour grind. I've got to be honest, for the price of it, it's very, very similar to different gessos that I've used. So I am glad that I only bought a very small tub of it. I mean, I will continue to use it. It's better. It's better than gesso. Don't get me wrong. But for the price difference, I think I'll just stick with gesso in the future, because I can't. I was under the impression with that Daniel Smith watercolour grind is I could get all the nice watercolour effects that I could on watercolour paper, but as you can see here, it just doesn't do it. Maybe it's on this paper, I'm not 100% sure. I still like the overall effect of the finished page, and I went over with the Prismacolor. That was it. It was just an easy one. And then here where you can see that it's a little bit lighter, I mixed a little bit of white acrylic, and I mean a tiny bit, with just a little bit of water, just to give it a wash, to make it look like it is actually different from this, and it's meant to be underwater. But yeah, my little light is there, and did it on the clades. I'm really enjoying this book, really enjoying this, so I can't wait to finish that other page. I think that other page is going to turn out epic, if I don't say so myself. So we have a Hannah Carlson one now. I don't know, I think this one might be a whip. Let me just double check. Yeah. So this is the one that I did the background on, and then I've done the skin and the tattoos as well on camera, and I've not touched it since, but again I will come back to it and video. I think I said that I'd do a bird and then maybe do some of the hair. I can't quite remember now because it was like 2 weeks ago now when I did this, I think. But yeah, that will get finished next month. That is Hannah Carlson Summer Nights. Summer Nights, I want to say. We've got one from Colouring Heaven. Well, this is the Mermaid Special. This is one of my favourites. This is up with the Mystic Art Mirrors. I think the Mystic Art Mirrors tops this just ever so slightly, but I do really like this one. It is Anastasia Kolariva, and I did this page. Now, I did all of the background as a like a mini tutorial, just an easy background, but I did film the whole process of this, but did it as a time lapse because I was colouring it at night time and my husband's home, and I don't tend to really film at night time with him being at home. But I did film the whole process, so I'll put the video up here or in the description just in case you're interested. But I did use them really cheap watercolour, metallic watercolour paints over the top of the nail colour too. Again, I did a video all about them paints and left the links in the description in that video as well, in case anybody's interested. But yeah, it was just an easy one to do. I used Albert Dürer watercolour pencils for the tentacles, Polychromos for the hair, and then Derwent drawing pencils for his skin, and I think it turned out really nice. It was just an easy one. It probably took me probably about 3 hours, 3.5 hours to complete this page. So yeah, it was just an easy one, nice and easy. Now I've just realised that I didn't put a tag in. Now I want to put tags in because I keep forgetting to add to Instagram. one week I'm really good on Instagram, and then something happens, and I'm at this very moment I'm feeling very ill, so I won't be doing much, to be honest, apart from just doing this video. I don't know why I've pulled that one out. I don't know where the other one is. I'm just sort of testing out different mediums here, and this is with the, what are they called, the E-Line ink, the watercolour. Is it watercolour, is it ink? Liquid watercolour. And it's sort of me testing, and then I use bleach in it as well and let it dry in the sun. I love the effect of this. I think it's so cool. So cool. So I did that one, and then I did these two constellations. Now I am practicing these. I do like them, but I think that I could do better. I'll show you that one first, because I won't be able to get them both in frame, I don't think. And I did the same technique. I did the Line watercolour liquid, and then a layer of Winsor & Newton Cotman, I think, over the top, and then popped bleach on, and then added the constellation with just a gel pen. Now this paper took it like a champ, considering how much bleach that I put on it, and it was the is it Strathmore? Let me just check. What was this one? The Archer's hot press for this one, and then the cold press for the next one that I'll show you. And yeah, it took it like an absolute champ. Really love that paper for doing watercolour work. So that's that one that I did, and then I did this one, which is a lot more brighter. Now I did use that new excuse me, new tutorial book that I got to do both of these, and use like the techniques in it and the colours, and I tried to emulate the constellations as well. Again, I like it, but I think I can do better. I mean, this is very messy with the masking tape. But yeah, what do you think of these ones? This one looks a whole lot bigger, but it's the same piece of paper, but this one's just got a border. I really enjoy doing it, but it's sort of sometimes having the motivation to get everything out and get everything set up and sit down and waiting for it to dry and then coming back to it. Sometimes it's a whole thing, but I think this one, look at the cool effects that I've managed to pull off on this. It really does look like clouds, I think. So that's them. Oh, and some stickles. There is stickles where the stars were meant to be. I forgot to mention that. What else have we got? Another one from Anastasia called Ariva Amaritine. I always struggle saying that. So we did this one. So I need to keep the tag on this because I do need to share on Instagram. Now I did a video on the background, I do believe, on this, and it was just really easy. I didn't really know what to do, so I just plopped on some acrylic paint, base colour. I do apologise, like I said, I don't feel well. Base colour of just the blue, and then just some glitter, but it's not actually glitter, it's face gel, right, for when you go to festivals and stuff, what the young kids use. And I use that all over it, but I think it gives it a fabulous effect. It was just easy to do. And polychromos for all of the hair as usual, and then luminance for the skin, and luminance for her outfit, and then we've got a bit of sparkle as well on her jewellery, which is the Arteza gel pens. Yep, really enjoyed that one as well. We've got Mafia, and I've not put a tag in this, but I know which one this one is. I've done a video on this as well. I did start this, the background, but it's just a dead boring black background that I did when I was filming with Kirsta, and then I filmed me doing these collage effects. So this, it was all doodles and stuff behind this, but I stuck some tissue paper down, different patterns of tissue paper, and then for the background I splattered lots and lots of like chrome and golds and coppers. If I just move it in the light, it does actually sparkle in the light, but it's catching it on camera. You can just about make it out. Really fun page. I am not one for sitting here and doing them doodles, so this was just an easy way around for me, and I think it's so effective, the end product, and it's so easy to do. I'm going to see if I can find some more pages in this book that I can do a similar effect like I did that one, because I do really enjoy it. Like I could do it on that one with the waves. And I'm sure that there's more. Is the whales and turtles and stuff at the back? That's the B page. Yep. So there's the killer whales at the back, I can do it there, and I'm sure that there's a turtle one. There's the crocodiles. Please be there a turtle one, or am I cracking up? And there's fish. There's all sorts that you could do mixed media in this book. There's an elephant there. Some of these pages are sticking together, unfortunately. That's because of all the PVA glue I've been using. Ah, there we go. I knew there was a turtle one in here. Yeah, so I could do like all watercolour effects in the background and then different tissue paper or collage paper or anything for the turtles. Nobody pitched me idea. You heard it here first. So I think I'll do that next month. I think that'll be a fun one to do. Let's get these pages unstuck. There we go. So yeah, I really enjoyed doing that. I think it's so effective, so easy to do. You know, you don't need hours and hours and hours of pencil work with this. I do need to take a picture of that one as well. We have got Hannah Calzon jewellery box. Which one did I do in this one? Oh, I did that one. See, some of these were right at the start of the month, so I can't quite remember. Beautiful watercolour background on this. Just really simple and easy that for me now. I can do that quite easily. If I don't know what to do and I know that the paper will take it, I tend to gravitate towards doing these. Lots and lots of stickles, and then Derwent ink tents for the actual bug, for the beetle, and then a little bit of that is Pentel gel pen in the not the gold, the copper shade, which is my favourite. You can see the sparkles. That's all stickles. I've actually pulled my stickles out now and they're on the side, so I'm reminding myself to use them because it's the same as everything. I go through phases of wanting to use things all the time. But yeah, thoroughly enjoyed doing that one. And that was Jewelry Box by Hannah Calzon. We've got another Hannah Calzon. Now I don't know why this is in that pile because that was from last month. So I've mixed up some stuff this month by the looks of it. Or not put stuff away. Or did I do that? I can't remember. Yeah, I did this one. I did an alcohol marker background with some blending solution. You can see how much it does bleed through, but the paper in this is absolutely fabulous. And then I completely destroyed the page by thinking that I was clever by drawing a mask on, and then I messed the mask up, and then I used the Winsor & Newton ink over the top and put too much of a thick layer, so I don't even know what that looks like, but look how horrible that texture is. I mean, if you look at it at a distance and squint your eyes just a little bit, it looks like a quite cool gold mask, but then if you get up and close, you're like, ooh, ooh, push it back again, push it back again. Yeah, but apart from that, I do like the page. I love the background. I'm enjoying seeing a couple of people on Instagram doing this background, so I'm glad that I've shared the knowledge in that, because yeah, it's so simple to do and really effective. It's like a bow heat. I can't remember the word, but when you get the circles and they look like fuzzy, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. This is the one I was talking about. That was from last month, so I don't know why it's in here. So yeah, that was a Mariel the Budek one. We've got a Clara Markova. Did I finish this? Debbie, did you finish it? Did you finish it? Let me just check. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I'm trying to do at least one Clara Markova page each month. And I've given myself 9 to 12 months. And if I've not coloured loads of pages, then books are going as well. I've not got the heart to get rid of them just yet. But I did do the nameplate page. Now this is the last nameplate page that I needed to do. I've done all the rest of the others, so I'm quite pleased that I managed to do this. Watercolour background and ink tents for everything else. Really, really plain, really simple, easy to do. The paper has crinkled quite a bit on this one, so you can see the difference in paper. I love the quality of this book, but some of the images are a little bit like really whimsical, like that one. I just don't see myself colouring, and that one being a bit busy. Anyway, it's not about this book. It's not about this book. But I did finish this page, and I am pleased with it. I'm pleased with the watercolour, and it was just a quick splatter. That it was just so simple. Let it dry, Bob's your uncle, and it was done. We've got one from Collier's Four Seasons. Why have I kept PDFs? There's another one I needed to put away. Oh, is that from this month? can't remember. I'll go over it quickly just in case it is from this month, because I think I'm cracking up. I'm running on such little sleep at the minute that I think I'm cracking up. So yeah, 4 Seasons by Colour Art, and I did just do the 1 page out of this one, which was this. It's not my favourite, I'm not gonna lie. It really doesn't like watercolour this paper, but it's not made for watercolour, it's made more for markers, so I'm not too mad at it. I mean, it's okay. It's okay. It was a quick sit down, couple of hours, and done. What else? Like I said, did I do this month or last month? I can't imagine me keeping pages in my, because that's not like me at all. But if you are interested, just in case, I did do a background on this, and it's the liquid chrome watercolour, and I can't think of the name. Let me see if I can find the palette. So I can't find the palette, but I remember the name. It's Renaissance, that's the brand on it. It's a Renaissance watercolour in liquid chrome. I just love it. I do. I love that background. So simple, so effective. I won't stay on that for too long, because I'm pretty sure that was last month, so God knows why I've not put it away. We've got Duncan Blunt by Richter. I love her work. She's coming out with a new book. Shh. Between me and you, she's coming out with a new one. It's going to be all creatures. I can't wait. Yeah, so I did this one. I did a bit of an upsy daisy on this one. I worked so darn hard on that skin with Holbein pencils, and I was really pleased with it. Really pleased with it. And then I had to switch to, it was a mixture of Prisma and Holbeins for the shell or fan or whatever it's meant to be. And then the hair, I couldn't be bothered. I couldn't be bothered with the hair. I wasn't about it. And as you can see, I stuck a load of Spectrum Noir Sparkle pen on there, and I think I got away with it. It's not too bad. But you know what I enjoyed most about this? The eyes. So if you watch this, please can you just do a page that's just got different shape eyes, so that just Debbie can colour them all different colours, because I love colouring eyes. I'd really appreciate it, thank you. Yeah, I do. I love this book. I'm looking forward to bringing the next one out. Yeah, I'm being very careful now with what books that I'm buying. I'm only buying books that I know that I'll love. But yeah, I love the outcome of this. I think it's so vibrant. I think it actually looks like a cartoon effect with how vibrant it is. But most of the pages that I've done in this book as well, that one's not, I tell a lie, but are quite vibrant. Look at that one. I don't know why, I just think that this book just deserves really bright colours. So yeah, that's that one. Oh, we've got a couple more galaxies. Oh, these are mine and Danny's. So that one's Danny's and that one's mine, that we did on a video, and it was just a comical video to film together. I'm quite bossy with him, and I lose my patience quite often, because I just think that people should get what I do. And he says that I'm rubbish at explaining. I don't think I'm too bad, so maybe you should watch more of my videos. Anyway, that one's mine that I created, and unfortunately it didn't record at the end us doing the flicking of the paintbrushes to create the stars, because that was funny. But that was his, and he decided to go with like metallic as well. He did a really good job, considering that he does not do any sort of art, and watercolour at the best of times can be quite difficult. So I'm really proud of him that he did that. So I'll keep that safe for him. Oh, and he used some gold as well. Just see there. Yep, so proud of him for that. I think he does actually like sitting down filming with me. Oh, the door, post. We've got Dragon Pups Assorted, a hand-drawn colouring book by Elizabeth Rose Best. Now I've just managed to purchase her new book, and that was a whole ordeal. I got banned off Etsy. I'll go into that on that flip of that video. I was very angry. I was very angry indeed. So where's the page that I did? I've not tagged it. Oh, it's this one. Isn't it cute? Look at all the pastels and stuff that I used. I think I used Holbeins with this as well. and then I just used a bit of metallic watercolour for the moons, and then just normal watercolour for the background. I think it's adorable. I love all the dragon boots. I do. I think they're lovely. I think this has got to be up there. She's only got 3, I mean, but I do prefer this over the other one, but the other one is really nice, and you'll see that in the next video, the flip through of it. But yeah, I think he's so cute. I just want to grab hold of his cheeks. I think this is one of the boots that I said I wanted to finish as well this year. So I'm making good headway anyway, if that's what you say. We have another Kirby one, which is this is Fragile Worlds, and I did this one. Now I did record this from start to finish. Again, it's just a time-lapse video that'll be up in a couple of days. I'm not 100% sure when, but it was just an easy one to do, and I thought that I'd record it just in case, you know, doing the ones that I call easy, it might give you a little bit of inspiration just to whack loads of watercolour down, wait for it to dry, and pop a little bit of pencil, and you can still get really fabulous effects. And plenty of white acrylic over the top of this. But now I've got matching pages, but I didn't want the backgrounds to totally match, so I went for more of like a purpley grey on this side, where we've got blues on this side to go with the reds of the red panda. But yeah, really enjoyed doing that again. I just love Kirby's work, and just can't wait to get stuck into his new boot properly. I mean, it's not, I've had it less than a week, and I'm 1.5 pages in, so you know, I'm going to keep that there. Oh, yeah, I'll keep that there and see if I'll take a picture of that. So that was Fragile Worlds by Kirby Roseanne. We've got a Mario the Boo deck, and this is one of the, oh, what's it called? The Set of Beauty, or Set of Her Inspiration, or something like that. But I did a alcohol marker, I can't think straight, alcohol marker blended, as you can see, look at the background of that, whoa. So I coloured the illustration in first and then went in. Now loads of people loved this hair colour, and it was 2 pencils, guys. I think the tan tone paper helps. It was 2 pencils, it was polychrome, one grey polychrome, so warm grey, and then the other one was a Chinese white. That was it. That was it. I went for the one for fussing, because I fussed over his skin too much. I used luminance and I was trying to tweak it and get it perfect, and it wasn't working out. So I thought, sod it, let's just chuck a load of pen in the background and let's see what I can do. And then I went over the top of the hair, and actually I do really like it. I do really like it. I love that colour right there. I think it's really bonny. We've got 2. I'll show you this one first. It was just a really easy one. I got sent this one by a subscriber a little while ago now. I think it might have been around my birthday. It is the Kirsty's Spring Cutting Garden. I think that's what it is. And I did a nice, I've kept the tag in here, I just saw it. I'm sure I just did. Yeah, so it was a birthday gift, that one. And it was just this one. And I just found it so relaxing to do this. It was just so easy to do, because the line art was there. And the paper in this is absolutely beautiful watercolour. Obviously it's a watercolour tutorial book, but yeah, I just found it so relaxing. I didn't film it, I was just doing something else and painting away at the same time. Yeah, so that's that one. And then my very last one I want to share is the Fairytopia Special Mystic Art Mirrors. This is another one with that alcohol background, Bohique. I can't remember. And then have I done the rest of it? I did a skin and the goat as well in alcohol marker with this one. I love it. And the dreadlocks, absolutely love it. And then the other one that I did, I'm pretty sure that this was a buddy colour, and I so do apologise. I'll put the name over the top here of the buddy colour it was. Like I said, my mind's not with it at the moment. This is as far as I'm getting, just doing little talky videos. I can't do any colouring at the minute. But yeah, watercolour background, and I think it was a liquid chrome pen that I used for all these little dots, and then I based it all with alcohol markers. Another super easy one. Was this one with Deb? This one was with Deb. I do apologise, I do remember now, because we picked another one, didn't we, out of a Hannah Lynn book, and I destroyed it. So we picked this one. I do apologise, I do remember now. I do remember, and this one is on Instagram, I do believe. I have already shared it. But yeah, making good way with this one as well. I love that one. Love it. Love it. The only other thing that I want to share this month is a absolute disaster of paint pour. So let me just go and get that. So these are the disasters. So I used it was a pack, a ready-made pack from Aldi with already apparently mixed paint for you to just pop on a canvas. And the paint was so unbelievably thick, and I'd already poured half of it onto the canvas, so there was no going back at that point. So I just carried on, and it's disgusting. Disgusting. I hate it. The way that it's clumped up there, it's just horrible. Now I've been given a couple of tips of how I can salvage this canvas, because it's a beautiful quality canvas. Claire sent me this from Colour with Claire. I've even got flies stuck in it because I wasn't that bothered about it drying. I stuck it outside and dried it, and it's got flies stuck to it, so that's just delightful. But I want to reuse the canvas. It's such a lovely canvas, so I'm going to try my best. I mean, if I go over it with another layer, I'm going to have to base it with at least 2 or 3 layers to get rid of that bumpiness. It is disgusting. I hate it. I do not recommend. I was really angry. I was really angry because it took me ages to set up and put the plastic sheets over the table and get everything set up. I even recorded it. I've deleted that footage now before you ask. I recorded it because I thought, oh, it might be an interesting video, this. And I was so upset that this is how they turned out. It's bumpy. It's horrible. Horrible to the touch. So if you have got any more tips, because now I can attempt to take it off, I just wanted to keep them attached for this video, just to show you. Do not buy them paints. They're about £8. I mean, you can buy a couple of pound acrylic paints and mix it with a bit of water that will work better than this. Absolutely horrendous. Never again. So now that I've done that little bit of a rant, I can do the outro and say goodbye. But that is all the pages that I've done this month. I think I've done quite well. I've been a bit of a busy bee. Hopefully I can do some better acrylic painting this month and some more original art if I've got the motivation. So yeah, I will see you in my next video. Take care, guys.